Hey, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here, playing some Black Ops 2 TDM on the map that I can't even remember the name of, but that's not important. This is a fantastic 33-1 gameplay, so definitely enjoy that in the background, because these types of gameplays I don't get very often, and they don't come easy to me. You know, I'm no pub stomper. I am definitely no pub stomper. I'm good at the game, I'm decent at the game, but again, at the same time, I'm not someone who can pull off these gameplays with ease. But I definitely was smart in this gameplay. You know, right here, I'm kind of playing it cautiously, but at the same time, you guys know me. I am no camper, so you're definitely going to see some great rushing scenes. So definitely enjoy this gameplay in the background for your viewing pleasure. Anyways, let me talk to you guys really quickly about this topic about gaming companies and how a lot of people think that they're quote-unquote greedy. Now, there are two sides of the argument here, as a consumer and as a business or company. And there is no right or wrong answer here, because you have to look at both sides. As the consumer, of course, you're unhappy with the way these companies are using the consumers and their wallets to gain the most profit. Obviously, as a consumer, we are trying to pay the least amount of money to get the most content. And as a company or business, you're trying to produce the least amount of content to get the most money. So this is a constant tug of war between the two, and one can argue that, you know, their side is right, the other is wrong, and vice versa. So there is no winning in this situation. Of course, you as a consumer have the right to not support the company or business, because nothing hurts a company or business more than not giving them your business, right? Because if you don't give them any money, if you don't support their product, then the company is not going to profit. It's not going to go anywhere, right? But the companies also have to realize that if they don't appeal to the consumers, then they're not going to get customers, meaning their business is not going to grow. So the consumer and the business have to come to a conclusion where the companies are setting a price that is reasonable enough so that the consumers are willing to buy their product. So in order for that to happen, they have to come to an agreement. But a lot of times, what I've been seeing, you know, especially in the recent years, is the fact that these companies are quote-unquote getting greedier, is they're increasing slowly and steadily the price of, you know, it could be in-game DLCs, microtransactions, you know, skins, etc., anything that you can name or that you can think of that should be in a complete game, or games that had all of this stuff before but now are being released for that profit, right? They have to be very careful into how they integrate this now, because a lot of people, a lot of the consumers are now catching on more and more, and, you know, they're looking at this like, hey, you know, this is not right. We've had this previously in different games, but now you're asking for stuff that was in a complete purchase of a game when I, you know, made that transaction at the counter. So a lot of these things we have to keep in mind when we're going out to buy a DLC as a consumer, or making these microtransactions when we're giving out money. We have to realize that we have to be smart with all of these things, because the best way, again, like I said, to hurt the companies is by not giving them their business. That way they kind of realize that, hey, you know, if the consumers are not happy, then we have to appeal to them and give them what they want. So again, there are two sides of the argument here, and you can understand both of them, but in order to do that, you have to look at them through the eyes of the consumer and through the business. Anyways, that's the gameplay right there. Hope you guys enjoy that in the background and the topic. Let me know your guys' thoughts. This is OG Speed Silva, and I and signing off.